those days where you think, only a new dress will cheer me up. Let's go make a new dress. Hello everybody. Firstly, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all your kind words and for all the nice things you said and all your support. Thank you to all the people that reached out and checked in on me. I am so overwhelmed with how much love there is. So thank you so much. For anyone that's like, what's she talking about? Go a video back. And so I'm back in the throes of YouTube and I'm back into the real world. I haven't cried for like 3 whole days, so that's an amazing thing. I thought I must be better. It'll be absolutely fine that I'm doing a video and I haven't got the dog on the sofa and I haven't got the crate in the picture. It's gonna be fine, guys, it's gonna be fine. So obviously as sewists, if we're having a moment, of course we head to the sewing machine, right? Of course. So while I spent all of Easter doom scrolling, I happened to see Stacey Solomon in this lovely gingham number. And I thought to myself, I've got some gingham upstairs. So I thought I would recreate a similar, let me pop it back up, a similar sort of vibe to this. So we're going for the tiered skirt, we're going for the floofy sleeves, we're not going for the round neck because this little round face doesn't do well with a little round neck. We are going to go for the, what was it called? Have I forgotten the name of the pattern now that I've decided to come on? It's just fallen out of my head. We are going to be going for the name in which I can't remember, this tiered smock dress. Now, it's got a V-neck, but I think actually, well, 1, I prefer a V-neck. 2, I think that this will still look really cute in the gingham. I have this one, which is just a cheap poly cotton, and yes, it's smaller or narrower, thinner than the gingham that's in Stacey Solomon's dress. But I think it will still give quite a nice effect. I've cut and washed about 3 meters. So hopefully that will be enough to do all of the tiers. When I did this dress, I wish I could remember the name of it. It's on my Make 9 and everything, but like I'm too lazy to go find my phone and look it up. This dress, when I made that, I didn't have, so how many layers, how many things did that have? Did that have 3 on it? So I'm going to either have to make the tiers wider, or I'm going to have to add another tier on the bottom. If I add another tier on the bottom, I don't think I'll have enough fabric. Whereas if I make the tiers a bit wider, then I think I will. Because I'd quite like it mid-calf, maybe ankle length. So this dress is going to be for my holiday, which is at the end of the month. I've just checked the weather for where we're going. So this is how grotty it is outside today. Meh. Where I'm going, it's 30 degrees at the moment. I desperately need the sun and I desperately need some heat. So I'm really, really excited. I also don't want to burn like the spotty mould person that I am. So I'm gonna have to cover up a little bit, which includes sleeves and longer skirts. So let's get cracking. In other news, because I've been sitting in the house and hiding away, I've started reading a bit more. Mother-in-law lent me Food for Life and Spoon Fed, which I can't see right now. They're the Tim Spector books, you know, the Zoe thing. Well, they're his books. Now I'm starving all the time because I feel like I can't eat anything except fruit and vegetables, and I'm like, I just want a burger. So I'm not actually starving, but I just feel like I'm hungry all the time. Another one that I read recently, which I do not recommend, is a child called It. If I could burn it, I would. It's horrible, don't read it, would not recommend. Like the painful opposite of a book talk, isn't it? I'm just gonna tell you all the ones that I do not want you to read. And I also have The Secret History. I bought that off Vinted. That's going to be my next read. So if you have read The Secret History by Donna Tartt, then please let me know if it's worth the read or if I just give up like I should have done with A Child Called It. Right, should we get on with some sewing? Oh, how annoying is this? Firstly, I forgot that the cat sat on my pattern and now it's all mucky. Secondly, I pre-washed this fabric with some other pink fabric and now it's got a pink stain on it, which is really annoying. And also I haven't checked the rest of the fabric. So what I think I'm going to do, because I'm tight, is I'm going to use that piece with the splodge in it, but that will have to be the lining. I'll just have to remember, and I'll just have to cut really well, and I'll just have to remember that that is the lining and not the outside. What could possibly go wrong? As I could get out of the fabric, so I think I'm going to sew the whole thing up and then I will decide if I want to put another bit on the bottom, because I do have enough fabric. It's whether because I pre-washed that with the purple, as we saw with the blob, if I go and grab another bit off a roll and then add that to the bottom, is the colour going to be different or is it going to be the same? And I haven't pre-washed it and I haven't got time to pre-wash it and dry it and then put it on. So we'll make the whole thing up and then I'll decide from there whether I want it long or short. done, and I've got these three, oh hang on, 1, 2, 3 tiers. I've popped them together. I'm gonna have to trim that before I go. I think it's going to be knee length. We'll pop it on. There's going to be a lot of gathering to do, but that's okay. let's power through. I hate gathering. I don't know why I do it to myself. I thought I would take this moment to tell you about my creative circle. It's not my creative circle, but I did organise it and plan it. So yeah, we'll go with it. It's mine. It is a local thing where a collection of creative people just get together and like craft and be creative, basically. Think knit and natter, but with more creative arts rather than just knitting. Or like, so we've got people want to do woodwork and they want to do some sewing classes and they want to do pottery and stuff like that. So we're just going to try and facilitate that in the local area and then utilise other people's creativity and see how we go. I am really excited because it means that I've got a space where I can be creative outside the house, which is quite nice and exciting. I mean, I'm all for sitting in a cafe and crocheting, but there's something quite methodical, isn't there, about crochet. Even though it's crafting and even though it's creative, it's still quite formalized, isn't it? So actually being in a space where you can let your creativity run free is pretty cool. So I'm excited by that. That's gonna be fun. Definitely gonna be more fun than gathering these tiers. I'm done already, and I've only done, what am I on? This is number 2. We're not going in for any more length. I feel like I've cheated you out of an entire YouTube video that you were like, oh, it's gonna be a lovely long dress. No, Phili hasn't got the stamina or the resilience for having a really long dress. What do we reckon then? It's all right, isn't it? Like I said, I think it's a slightly different gingham to the Stacey Solomon one, and I literally had tears over the tears. I said at the beginning of the video that I hadn't cried for 3 days. Well, the dress broke me. So much for cheering me up, eh? But now that it's done, I am actually quite happy with the length. Oh, ignore all of that. So I am happy with the length. Again, I don't know why I keep doing this, but I seem to keep making this dress. And like the V is too high up, isn't it? I mean, we are not prudes here. I'm actually quite happy with the length. It's just gone past my knees and it feels like it's longer on the back than it is on the front. But then I think that's to do with the pattern, because the pattern hasn't got any darts in it, which means that it just sort of like hangs higher at the front than it does at the back. So I suppose that would make sense, wouldn't it? But overall, yeah, pretty happy. There is nothing quite like a new dress to cheer you up. Now, all I need is some sunshine so I can wear it out. Right, I'm off to go eat my body weight in pasta. What have I got coming up next? Oh, I need to make a beach bag. So we'll be doing that together. That'll be next week. And then some more sewing stuff for my holiday. Thank you so much for joining me. See you soon. Bye.